Mississippi wants to remove elected judges from primarily black city.
You will not get away with taking what belongs to people of color.
Jackson representatives in the state legislature have been outspoken about the bill since it was filed. In statements released this morning, the Jackson delegation in the House and the Senate condemned the legislation. Hinds County judges also voiced their opposition today.
Lawmakers in Mississippi are at odds over a bill, HB 1020, that would create an unelected state-appointed court system in a district within Jackson, a majority black city, with some concern that the move smacks of a modern-day Jim Crow regime. Representative Trey Lamar, the bill's sponsor, says that under the legislation that passed the State House to expand the district, the makeup would be about 55% black. If the bill becomes law, Mississippi Supreme Court Chief Justice Michael Randolph could appoint judges and State Attorney General Lynn Fitch would appoint prosecutors, unlike in other areas of the state where judges and prosecutors are elected. State Democratic leaders say efforts like this are about control, not about helping the people of Jackson. And I want to bring the legal perspective. I was reading over the HB 1020 bill, and it is very, very problematic. First of all, it allows for the creation of a new judicial district. In essence, you're creating a city within a city. You're using taxpayer dollars, most of them are black, as we read in the story, in order to create powers that expand, according to the ACLU of Mississippi, expand undemocratically the legislature's power. We're talking about the ability for the chief judge of the Supreme Court to appoint judges who are unelected and who are unaccountable. And also, prosecutors could simply just issue an affidavit and prosecute people on already a heavily policed area. It also expands the police department, so it gives them a broader territory. So this bill, I hope it passed the House of Representatives and now it moves to the Senate floor. Let's see what happens, but let's hope that it doesn't go through.
I smell a federal lawsuit.
Absolutely. Right? The ACLU of Mississippi actually released a statement saying that they're probably going to sue the state, and they issued the basis on which they're going to sue, which is a violation of the state constitution, section 156, which grants the legislature an ability to create inferior courts. But this is no inferior court. Here we're talking about a court who has jurisdiction over cases that are brought against the state. So they're protecting themselves. They're allowing to create another body within a body that's already elected by majority black people.
A special court.
Yep.
Well, we have to be very careful, because if we don't fight this and Mississippi doesn't fight this, then other states will just follow suit. And next thing you know, as we see what's going on in Florida, they're copycat states, and they all want to, they'll do the same thing. So
absolutely,
we have to throw all our support to Mississippi. Even within the state, they have to do what they have to do. But we're a southern state too in Florida,
indeed,
and we need to pay attention to that and lend our support and our fight with them as well.
Right. It just feels like so much very overt retribution against Black folks that are rising up and maintaining a culture of resistance. Jackson, Mississippi has long been, just a Black resistance capital in the South. Mississippi generally, but specifically Jackson, what Lumumba has done there and his family over all these decades, it is wild to see that overtly these folks are like, no, we're coming for you.
Yeah.
And to me, it's always a lesson of, I heard someone say once, voting is harm reduction. Like, voting will not free Black people, to be clear. But we also can't ignore it as a system that we have to play in, a system that we have to be strategic in, to protect our people as we can. And also, what are the other ways, the creative ways that we can say, we got to act outside of this, because even the voting itself is like created by these people, and they're going to do what they can to make sure that we can't vote. So,
absolutely.
LGBTQ plus news is vital for our community and for the broader world as a whole. We have enough enemies at Fox News. Tucker, Sean, and Laura are loud. We need passionate allies. Happening Out Television Network, Queer News Tonight, and It's Happening Out are literally out of the closet and into the headlines. Our community needs your support. Like this broadcast and subscribe now to ensure the growth of the entire LGBTQ plus community.